You are now tuned in to the Public Enemies, aka the Spark Foundation, aka Black DX, aka the Authors of Paid in Full, aka Undisputed Era Force Ones, aka the High Conics. Sorry,
Excellent.
I didn't mean to do that.
Bro, you're fine. Just cut me off mid-sentence. I'm not the champ. Who cares? Who cares? I'm not the guy with the belt no more. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if someone talks over me and they play sounds over me.
You know what? You're right.
Neither am I. You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Well, with that said.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers, we present to you another edition of the Public Enemies Podcast. This is episode 248 of Public Enemies Podcast. What's up with Stan? Salute. You feel me? What's happening? Salute. Gang. Yeah, exactly. Salute the kid. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the chat, by the way. You know what I mean? Everybody watching live, all the frenemies around the world, everybody that's listening on Apple, Spotify, all the yada da means. You know what I'm talking about? Of course, I go by the name, oh my God, Graham here with the Waco Kid. You know what I'm saying? He's in the building. He's a sincere as well. So, Ben, how you doing, bro? You good?
I'm straight, bro.
You muted yourself.
I'm good. Yeah, I muted myself as I was about to open up this can of or whatever it is over here. I'm not giving nobody no sponsorships or nothing. I'm not name dropping nothing unless a check is cut. So whatever miscellaneous drink I was gonna open, I didn't want the sound on the microphone, so I muted myself. So no one cares about that, but I'm great. No one cares about the little things that we do behind the camera or whatever. But I'm great.
I think they do. I think people do care about the little things that we do behind the camera, the little things that we do behind the scenes. I think they do care about that. You don't think people care about that?
Well, they care about it. You can tap into the Patreon. We'll be talking about a lot of that dumb stuff. A lot of that. Hey.
I'm gonna throw it to the chat.
You got
real
super
quick.
Chat.
Hold on. We got a super chat. Hold on. Gang for the super chat. By the way, super chats are on, folks. Super chats are on. To support the show, you're more than welcome to drop a super chat. You know what I'm saying? Drop a little donation for the cause. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're welcome to tap into the Patreon, patreon.com/public enemies. $3, $5, $10 tier. Get you where you need to be when you need to be. There's some things over there. I can't see Jizzle. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Oh, I see Jizzle. All right. Get it? See Jizzle? I see Jizzle. Oh, man, I'm good at this stuff. Anyways, Ken says in the super chat, for the champ, say it with me, Ben and Jizzle, your public enemy number one. Oh, my God, Graham. Yes,
number
one.
Bang.
Oh, number one.
Man.
Number one.
And still, you know what I'm saying? Number one in your hearts as well. You know what I'm saying? From me to you. They ain't paying you for that pitch black you drinking. You got some pitch black, bro?
Hey, bro, I love my body and I love myself. I never drink pitch black. If it ain't OG Mountain Dew or Cold Red, I'm not putting it in my body.
I feel you.
I remember when they tried to put out the watermelon flavor with that John Cena on the commercial. I'm like, yo, I love John Cena, but that shit probably nasty.
That wasn't it for you?
Mm-mm.
Couldn't do it. He said, "Mm-mm."
I couldn't do it. I'm like, bro, I bought a mini John Cena merch, but I'm not buying no watermelon, nothing, bro, because it's Black History Month, and I'm not feeding into those stereotypes.
Happy Black History Month, everybody! Happy Black History Month, Jizzle.
See,
Just niggas don't know that you get fucking 1 month. You say 28 days. Shout out to our 28 days that we give for you guys who appreciate us, even though you use us for the last 500 years. But, you know, Happy Black History Month, Graham, and your No Limit headband.
I appreciate the support, brother.
Hey, Black History Month. We didn't do nothing for Black History Month last month, but as Graham reminded me
last week
in the podcast, last week, as Graham reminded me, though, he said, we are black, so y'all kind of get the idea. And I'm like, bro, I didn't know that.
I'm just saying, I think y'all know that, right?
I thought this was a European podcast, man. I've been lied to.
Bamboozled. Hoodwinked.
Shout out to Scotland. Shout out to you know what I mean, everybody that support us out there. Shout out to you know, I think it was Scotland, you know what I'm saying, Wales, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all. I'm saying my London Mastiff, you know what I mean? I know we big in you know what I'm saying, in New Zealand with the Maori Warriors. Shout out to New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got weapons with shark teeth in it. So y'all cool with me.
Yo. Yo. I'm cool with you off of shark teeth, bro.
So, you guys want to talk about some wrestling?
Nah, man, I don't like wrestling.
Me neither.
Okay. I don't want to talk about wrestling.
Anyway,
I did see the Knock at the Cabin this weekend, though.
Yo, I'm trying to go see that next weekend. Like, yo, was it good?
I liked it. If you go see it, I'll hold off, and we could do like a Patreon review or something like that.
All right, bro. Sounds like a plan.
That doesn't sound like a plan. It sounds like
It
doesn't. I'm saying is Cocaine Bear.
Oh,
yo,
yeah. We can do that. We can do that too. Hey, man. Hey, yo. Salute to the Patreon subscribers. If you subscribe to the Patreon and you want to tap in and you want to review the Cocaine Bear, or if you're not subscribed to the Patreon and you'd like to tune in to a review of Cocaine Bear, let us know in the chat.
Yo.
Dope Bear.
Let us know in the chat. All right, man.
We can talk about some wrestling.
Let's get into it. Small package news. Let's get into it. I know we're over here having fun with things, and we're being joyful and being joyous. But before we kick things into, before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
that's me.
Do want to send of course, our condolences and our love to family, friends of Lenny Poffo. Rest in peace, of course. Talking about the genius, big action in the building. Love and respect, of course.
Yeah, that one was definitely like a shocker. And the thing about him is he didn't really have like a big run. You know what I mean? He wasn't really like up there. But the moments that you did see him, the little things that he did do, like he come out there, like he was hilarious, bro. Like yo, you watch some of the matches that he did, like the little things he would do before the match started, and like during the match, like man, was hilarious. And on the flip side, he managed to keep his brother's legacy alive, and on top of that, defend it after he was dead when everybody was trying to kind of like dogpile on Macho Man's legacy, like when they did that documentary a couple of years back. Mm-hmm. And they tried to say all this stuff about him, that he was doing this and he was doing that. Like, he stood up for his brother, man. You know, you got some people out here that just take the check, that just be like, yo, man, you say whatever you want about him just as long as the check clear. But, you know, he stood up for his brother's legacy, you know, respect to that. Like, yo, I don't know. If they did a documentary about my brother tomorrow and it was like, hey, look, I give you $100K to let us say whatever we want. I don't know if I turn down that kind of money, bro. I like, yo, that's good on him. That's what's up. I totally forgot that they destroyed the title, and they were just like, yo, man, look, you ain't handing out title shots over here. You ain't getting no belt nowhere, bro.
With a ballpoint hammer, we're just like, yo, man, like, yeah, yo, listen, yo, F this title. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have given it to this on TV in front of Brother Love.
Yo, Tom and Jerry ass hammer.
Also, of course, rest in peace. Our flowers, our love, our condolences to friends and family and all the like. Also, want to send some love and some prayers and a shout out to Jerry Lawler. He had a stroke this past week.
Yeah,
I know. Some people really don't like this guy, but I'm of the opinion if you'd rather see a nigga die than to, show love and send flowers, and just be reasonable, then I don't know, you're kind of weird.
At the end of the day, it's like, bro, like, if you don't like him, you like him or not, like, two things. One, he was kind of the voice of a lot of our childhoods when it came to like WWF and like him and JR. The other thing is, like, you might not like him, but he got a family. You know what I mean? He got people that care about him, and like that would be like devastating to them. Like, at least if you don't like him, you know what I mean? just like, yo, just kind of, be quiet about it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta kind of rub salt in the wound.
There we go. Let's go ahead and move on. Next thing that we got here, looks like over the weekend there was a report that Ivy Nile was going to be appearing for Reality of Wrestling, and Brian Alvarez jumped out the window. Salute to Brian Alvarez. Sorry, buddy. And reported that NXT is now going to be allowing talent on indie shows, select talent, of course. This was then shot down by Shawn Michaels after Vengeance Day on the media call, where he said that it was actually a one-off. They were just doing it as a favor for Booker T. He did the Rumble, you know what I'm saying? He asked for a little, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, you know what I'm saying? Right. Thing like that, you know. Apparently, Meltzer said, nah, my bro wasn't wrong. They really finna do this, and they just finna test it out, and see if this works, and if this goes good, then maybe they'll do more. But if it don't, then it's like, like the Ivy Nile appearance got to be successful. So I'm like, all right, cool. We'll see how that go.
I'm not gonna hold you. That would really be kind of good, man. Like to go out there and like you're putting up numbers over there for Booker T, and you're also giving your talent reps to go out there and work a different place than they're used to. So I feel like if they're going to do that, I feel like it works on a couple of different levels. And the other thing was it definitely would be good for Booker T because, like, yo, he went out there, got slapped up by Gunther and thrown out. And people were like, yo, why'd you job to Gunther? Why didn't you fight back? Why didn't you do anything? He was like, look, man, I'm putting over these young kids. it ain't jobbing, man. And it really isn't. If you putting over like younger wrestlers, that's not jobbing.
It's doing the Lord's work. Jobbing the Gunther like I could just go out there and like do whatever I want. Like no, he was just gonna chop me in my chest. It's gonna be purple.
More on that later. Before we get to that, last thing, just a little notation. EJ and Duka is gonna be on Behind Enemy Lines coming up here pretty soon. He was also on AEW Dark this past week. The match with Konosuke Takeshita took an L, of course. But hey, you know what? Real dudes dust themselves off and get back up and do what real players do and step behind enemy lines with the PE3. So look for that soon.
Yeah, man. Like there's some definite gems in there, man. There's some like clippable moments in there. So y'all make sure you tap in.
Oh, and if you checked out the Alex Kane interview and you watched MLW Underground this week on Reels, then you would have seen that when he told us, yo, I smacked a dude with a Philly cheesesteak, you know what I'm saying? Like, now you see the evidence, you know what I'm saying, of what we was putting together. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Let's go ahead and get into AEW, man. Dynamite, you know what I'm saying? Dino.
Told you.
Mike. So this was a fight night, championship fight night. Title matches everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. This was a stacked card. This was a great show. Yeah. I'll say it again. This was a great show.
I hate the term stacked card. It sounds ill to me. Stacked card, like ugh.
No. You want me to say pause?
Man throwing up off of cards. Hey, yo, look. I thought the show was put together, but there were some definite moments where I was like, look, bro, what are we doing here? Like, what's going on? Like, we can build it to the end. We can start at the beginning and build to the end, or we can start backwards, whichever way you want to run it, Graham.
I want to know what's that moment that you were like, what is this?
I'll pull back up the card. Back up the card. Let me go to that. Yeah, man. The first started out with the gauntlet match. Yeah. Ricky Starks with Ricky Starks taking an L. I know they're still gonna build back up to it, and he's gonna eventually, get the match with Chris Jericho. I don't know why it's such a big thing to have another match with Chris Jericho. Like, yo, like I don't get it. But
like you Undertaker?
I feel like that's like too I feel like that's a trope that they always go back to. It's like, yo, you got to fight through this guy. You got to do this thing over here. You got to jump through these hoops so you can fight this one guy. Like we see it all the time with MJF. We've seen it a couple of other times. We saw it with like Kenny Omega. But the thing with them is they like Kenny Omega, when he was doing it, he had a title. MJF was doing it. MJF was like white hot as a heel. Bro, who want to wrestle Chris Jericho that bad?
Come on, bro.
Like, yo, what do you got going on in your life that you like, yo, man, I really want to wrestle? Somebody like, yo, man, I want to wrestle for the world champion. I want to wrestle the world champion. Like, oh, nah, bro. What you want to do? Nah, man, look, I want to wrestle Chris Jericho, bro.
Yeah.
I want to wrestle Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. That doesn't even sound that doesn't sound believable.
Chris Jericho guarantees you TV.
I'm gonna go to.
Why wouldn't I want to work a program?
I'm gonna go to the Sizzlers.
But yeah, man, I don't like that he had to take the L for it. It just it just, I already know they're gonna come back for it, and I already know what they're gonna do for it. I'm like, bro, I'm not really concerned with seeing anybody build up to fighting Chris Jericho. Cause bro, look, you want to give me the match or no? Like, bro, look, I'm not pressed on. I would never be pressed on fighting Chris Jericho. Like, yo, you gonna let me fight you or no? He says no. I'm like, all right, bro, I'll go do something else. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard at all.
But I was saying, no, I think Chris Jericho guarantees you TV time, guarantees you investment in your character, and at least it guarantees you the time to at least get your shit off. You know what I'm saying?
No, but yeah, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get your shit off. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna win, because he was already telling Booker T, he was like, yo, man, somebody's like, yo, take notes, Chris Jericho, on what Booker T did for Gunther. And he was like, yo, man, I ain't jobbing to nobody, bro. And that's kind of been the song and dance of his run in AEW. It's like, yeah, he's letting them get a win here and there, but who wins the last match? Mm-hmm. Who goes out on top? Who, when they the whole thing with Orange Cassidy, they built up that rivalry to put over Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy beats him in the jacuzzi, orange soda, mimosa, whatever it is match that they had. And then they have another match on Dynamite a couple of weeks after that, just for Chris Jericho to win. And this is a reoccurring theme that he's done a couple of other times. It's like, bro, what are you doing? What are we doing here?
Can I suggest a pitch black Mimosa Mayhem match? No?
Throw up.
All right, sorry.
Throw up.
All right, cool. Never mind. Anyways.
But we can talk about something good on the show that happened on the show. We don't have to talk about all the bad stuff all at once.
Like Bryan Danielson and Roosh?
Oh, my God.
They cooked.
Bro.
Did they not cook?
Pure, utter violence, and I loved it. I went to the kitchen to grab a soda, come back, and all I see is Bryan Danielson bleeding profusely. He looked like white Jesus in the Passion, bro.
Yo,
he was all down his face. I was like, yo, this man, yo, the picture of this man belong on my granny's mantelpiece, bro.
That's crazy.
But
it was a good visual, though. I'm not gonna hold it. It was a good visual. And when they were standing in the middle of the ring going back and forth, and then Roosh was like, hey, nah, go ahead. Come on. Let's do it. Let's go. And they just started smacking each other. I was like, yo, these dudes is tripping. That was a really good match. I really enjoyed that. And then I guess, I don't know, man. I guess, he won the match, of course, right? He won the match. It's now official at Revolution, MJF versus Bryan Danielson, 60-minute Iron Man match for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. That is not all that happened, though. Of course, he won the match. The match is official, but MJF really showed his ass on this episode. He was really going crazy. The match with Takeshita, the promo, the attack.
Oh, hey,
it was good stuff.
Hey, they really kicked it up to another gear on this episode with progressing the story of Bryan Danielson and MJF, because the whole thing was he was like, yo, basically I'm not trying to go 60 minutes with Bryan Danielson, and Bryan Danielson like, yo, man, I don't think you can go 60 minutes with me. And so like he got in there with the match with Takeshita at the beginning, like doing all like the high flying stuff, doing little spots and stuff here and there to kind of prove like, yo, I can hang with this dude. I know I can hang with you. Then like he goes out after the match, cuts a promo backstage, and I don't know, like some people liked it, some people didn't like it. I liked it a lot. Like it definitely grabbed my attention. Yo, it grabbed my attention, man, because he was like, yo, to me, it was a generational promo. A lot of people were like, yo, man, well, this is weird, bro. This is weird. I'm like, nah, bro, he's telling you a story. You know what I mean? He's literally leading you through the story. Hits a switch up at the end. Like, how many times have you seen this? We saw Cody and Paul Heyman cut like back-to-back promos, and we'll talk about that later on. Yeah. But they kind of did some of the same stuff. Like, they told a story in it. Like, you don't got to go out there all the time and hit like the cliches, like, let me tell you something, brother, and listen here and all that type of stuff. Sometimes you just tell a story, bro, and you do like you kick it up at the end, and that's what he did.
This man said that, I think he said when he was in junior year or something like that in high school, him and his little blue Camaro picked up a chick, hooked up or whatever. He said, I was driving and she was distracting me. He punched it, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to RHs.
Crazy. Lost control, smashed into a light pole, and then said before the cops came, switched seats with her lifeless body, called her Liv. Now everybody's like, Liv Morgan, what's going on?
Yo, man. She logged into Twitter. People, she got like 20 DMs. She got like 30 text messages. She see her ad all over the place. It's like, bro, like, and he said Liv. I was like, all right, no. People gonna pick up on that. But he was like, yo, her brown skin. And then a lot of people were like, yo, so what you doing? Is this your little Black History Month promo? Like, what's going on, bro?
I was like, wait, what's going on here?
No, it was Olivia Benson. It had to be Olivia Benson. Shout out to Olivia Benson. He was her. Huh? Thank you, MJF. You told me who it was.
Yo, hey. But like, I've enjoyed what they've been doing since like after the promo that he cut on Takeshita, when a lot of people were like, yo, bro, why are you taking, the low hanging fruit? Why are you doing this little stuff? And he like kind of switched it up from that point on and stepped it up. It hasn't been like, yo, going out there and saying like, yo, man, I fucked your mom and stuff like that. It's just been constant work.
When this program first started, I really liked the promos and like the way he was kind of going about things. I'm interested now. They kind of used the William Regal thing as like the kickoff point to it. It seems like a little like they've pretty much gotten away from that, and they've made it a little bit more personal between the two. I don't even think they've mentioned William Regal in the last couple of weeks, and I don't think Danielson's doing the Regal stretch anymore either, to be honest. Like, he was doing that for the first couple of matches, but these matches have been crazy. He's on a run.
William Regal tapped him on the shoulder like, hey, bro, I'm gonna need you to get that back. My son over here, he need a little finishing move himself. So y'all can't both be running around doing that. You know what I mean?
Have some respect. He said, show a little decorum. Jamie Hayter, of course, she beat the bunny. So you don't get a title shot. Sorry. Continuing to build for whatever's happening between the two cliques.
Bro, I hate the whole, like, what is it called? What do they call it when you do that? It's not a number one contenders match, but it's like, yo, if you beat the champion,
the eliminator.
You get a champion. Yeah, the eliminator. Like, yo, if you beat the champion, you get a championship match. Mm-hmm. I hate that. I'm like, bro, I hate when they do that in WWE. I hate when they do that in AEW. It's like, bro, you just beat the champ, then like, bro, then this should be yours, right? What he have holding around his waist, like, yo, that should be yours, right? You just beat him, didn't you? It's not like, yo, you beat him, and now I'll set up another match so you can see if you can do it again. That sounds dumb, bro.
So you're not feeling it?
Nah, I don't like that in WWE. I don't like that in AEW either. Hang that up, bro.
I just thought of like a green eggs and ham joke. I was just like, I'm not gonna do it.
Yo, we not talking about Dr. Seuss during Black History Month because he said nigga.
Oh dang. Well, Soraya's spray painting L's on people. They're doing that now. They're the outsiders.
Yo, it's kind of weird seeing Britt Baker be like the baby face, like going around dapping up fans and stuff like that. It's like it don't feel right.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Something's wrong here. Something's definitely wrong here. So yeah, they did that. They had the whole breakup with whatever this was. Andrew said, Dr. Seuss said what? Salute to everybody in the chat, of course.
Bro,
That's crazy.
he said
Yo,
that they
no,
took
bring
his
the
books out of
comment
school.
back up, please. Can you bring the comment back up?
Yeah, hold on.
Because the comment and the picture together got me crying right now. Dr. Seuss said, what? Like, oh man, I'll sleep Dr. Seuss right now. Tell him,
Bro, like,
roll over, rise from. Never mind, I'm gonna chill. Anyways, so they said that on Dynamite this Friday on Rampage, we're gonna hear from Mark Briscoe for the first time live on AEW television. So that's gonna be dope. Wonder what he has in store. Wonder what he's got to say.
Like, I like they've been giving him like his shine. Like I saw the backstage video that they did for him, like during Jay Briscoe's like his memorial show and everything like that, and they really showed him the respect and everything like that backstage before they sent him out there. Like I'm gonna be tapped into Rampage to see what he got to say.
That's what's up. They also had a trios title match.
No.
Did you see this match?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, this might have been the only match that I saw. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Because it was some flippy, light skin magic going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying they had ultimate light skin versus ultimate suit kick. You know what I mean? And then so I was gonna be tuned in. You know what I mean? Just let's say Kenny Omega. You know what I'm saying? Fresh off getting moaned in his ear by Isaiah Cassidy. Light skinned people and lose. Not really, but it was kicks, it was flips, it was saying spinny kicks and flippy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what we about. You know what I'm saying? It's the backbone of this podcast. And then I got what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looked good. You know what I mean? Like Kenny Omega did this weird freaking draping dragon suplex that I thought killed AR Fox and try to beat him up on Black History Month because you can't be doing that. I'm saying we're only 9 days in, not right now. So don't be doing that. But other than that, you know what I mean? Like everybody looked good, which it was supposed to. They had on No Limit Soldier army fatigues, which I thought it was like, well, they probably gonna lose now. That's not good. That's not good. If they came out the hootie hoo, it'd have been great. But yeah, listen, I got everything I wanted out of a match, and it was great.
Ben, what'd you think?
I really, really enjoyed it, and I like these matches, and because it always feels like it's a showcase match for AR Fox. It's always like, yo, you go out there, what's AR Fox gonna do? Because like he's trained all of your favorite wrestlers, your favorite current wrestlers today. He's trained them all. So basically, what you've seen them do, like he could do that in his sleep, and he proved that tonight. Like I think like he's the best signing that they've had in the last year. Like I feel like he should have been one of those like day one signings that they brought in because he is so good. When he got in there with Kenny Omega and just moving like seamlessly, it didn't feel like they were even thinking about it. They were just going. He took out the entire elite by himself. Like it was just beautiful to watch. And Top Flight there too. They were all holding their own, and for it was multiple times where I was like, "Yo, could they actually take the belts off of them? Could they actually give them to the AR Fox and Top Flight?" And if they would have done it, I'd have been okay with it. You know what I mean? I'd have been cool with it because AR Fox is just he's just that smooth to me. You know what I mean?
Couple of comments from the chat here. David says that Elite Top Flight match looked like an episode of Power Rangers.
Bro.
Sean says, I need AR Fox versus Vikingo. Let's see. All right, I'm taking that off. I don't know what that means. Andrew says Kenny versus AR Fox could do some work.
Oh my
and
God,
then
bro.
Lastly, Vaughn says Kenny gets moaned in his ear like Dominic has Rhea moaning in his ear.
Nah, bro.
That's what happened.
Nah. From what Ed said, the Booty Warrior was up in Dominic's ear when he was in lockup.
Wait, did Edge really say that?
Nah, he didn't really say that.
Nice little mullet. You know what I'm saying? I like you and I want you.
Like, bro, I'll be on the Twitter and I'll be saying and stuff like, yo, so-and-so said. And if you like, yo, if you're a black person, you already know when someone says that, it's just a quote. It's just like, yo, they're just talking mess. They didn't really say that. It's like,
yo, for real.
There's like a 25% chance that this person could have actually said that.
Maybe
like we actually like, yo, they never said that, but I just like to think that he did say
liar.
He said it.
He didn't say it, he was thinking it. So I'm tapped in on that.
All right, for sure. There we go.
Got my superpowers, man. Got my Black History Month superpowers.
Gang. So we have new tag team champions.
Yuck.
You're not happy about this. You telling me you're not happy about this? Chat, please sound off. Hey, if you're listening, you feel me? Hey, throw us a comment. You feel me? What do you think about the Guns as the new AEW Tag Team Champions? I mean, come on, look at that graphic. Look at that. Isn't that money? Come on.
Like, bro, first off, I saw people trying to
be even Allen Iverson.
Yo. I saw people like trying to like hype it up, trying to like do damage control on it. They were like, yo, man, well, they'll be the most hated tag team in AEW, and they got the belts. I'm like, bro, first off, when the belts passed off of onto them, the crowd was confused, bro. The crowd was confused as hell. They were like, the Ass Boys are champions? Like, yo, what?
Yo, word?
They're like, the Acclaim lost. Like, it was like confusion, and then like I think people were just like expecting for them to come out there and be like to reverse the decision. I'd be like, nah, bro. You're like, yo, y'all cheated or something like that, and kind of like run it back or whatever, restart the match. None of that happened.
No.
None of that happened. And like, yo, I think if they get the heat and they get like the hate off it, it's not going to be because they're really good heels. It's going to be like, yo, bro, I don't want to see you on my TV. Like, yo, the Ass Boys, they cool and all that. I'm not really a fan. Some people like them, but like, I don't need them to hold the belts. I really think they're just trying to be like, yo, man, your daddy held the tag team championships. Y'all can hold the tag team championships. Hey, bro, do that somewhere else. Do that in Ring of Honor, bro. Do that in Ring of Honor.
Man, Latrell said this month, TK ain't SHIT, man.
No, bro.
Crazy. No, the Butt Boys are not going to get us demonetized either. So you're the Butt Boys.
Hey,
boys won the titles.
Hey, Butt Boys sounds a lot worse than Ass Boys, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it really does.
That sounds horrible, bro.
Yeah, I'd rather. They're the Guns, so we can just call them the Guns. If you're worried about getting demonetized, just call them by their name. I think that this kind of leans into the whole FTR thing, does it not? Bring FTR back, have them take the titles off of the Guns. I don't know if they do that at Revolution or like, because they said that they was taking time off. Like at this point, I'm like, I don't believe you anymore. Like I think that's happening here.
Yo, to do what though?
Like, give them the titles before they leave. Their contracts are up in like April or something like that.
That's the exact thing that WWE did, and they still left. So if they want to leave, they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave regardless. Like they left with the title. You put them in a program with the Usos when they had ball itch and cream, and it was like, oh my god, it's so funny. Like, listen, we'll leave with the belts. Like, if the belts could make us stay over there for more money, the 3 other belts that you guys don't even care about, it's not going to make me stay for less money. Sorry, podcast.
Hey,
now.
Look, man, I don't see the point of them coming back, and if they get the titles off of the Ass Boys, I'm like, bro, what are we doing after that? You know what I mean? Because I feel like we should, like, before they put any type of titles on them, they should wait till CM Punk gets back and run FTR and CM Punk versus the Elite. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm like, bro, y'all have them go over, do something in Japan, do something in Mexico, do something in Ring of Honor, even like have a secondary tag team rivalry on the show. Or you don't even have to put the titles on them. They can have a feud for the tag titles, but for the next titles that I want to see them carrying are those trios titles with CM Punk.
Bro, I am not losing to the Bucks again. I'm not losing to the Bucks again on pay-per-view. Like for real? Like, no, I'm not doing it again. No, I did a flip and still lost. Like, no. F that.
No. Look. That was the whole point of the story. They don't do flips. It's not flips. It's just fists. And we do lockups and stuff like that. And the one time that I do a flip, it cost me the match. Like, bro, isn't that brilliant storytelling? Don't you love that?
Dog. No, I didn't even get pinned in this with the mustache to win.
Ratio.
I did the flip it for the ring.
Young boy better.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap it up on AEW. They did their thing, dog. They did their thing. They got house shows coming too, of course. Just throw that out there if y'all want to buy some tickets, I guess. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Question of the week. You want to run that? Want to talk to some people about their opinions? You guys want to give us your opinion on some things? We can do that. I guess we can do that. We might be able to do that. Let's go ahead and run it then. Let's go ahead and run it up, though. Run it up, though. You feel me? You over there dancing?
Yo. Question of the week. There's been a lot of debates going on. Like, yo, there's some promos being cut this week. Some people were feeling some of them. Some people weren't. But we decided to ask you guys, who is the best promo artist today? Like, what wrestler? Because I made sure that I said wrestler, because a lot of people were gonna say, Paul Heyman is the best, and like, yo, Paul Heyman is the best, but I need to know whose job it is to go out there and wrestle and cut the promos. I need to know who's the best, bro. And that's what we asked you guys. And I'm gonna kick it off with good man Victor. Victor says, Mustafa Ali. He says Mustafa Ali is the best promo cutter. Like, yo, that man annoying as hell. He backstage talking about some, yo, man, you owe me. I'm like, bro, I don't know you a damn thing. Shout out to @SoberMunchies92, Paul Heyman. Come on, bro. Paul Heyman, The Rock, and Super Cena. You see, I just said I jinxed myself.
You don't want to read it.
Shout out to I_am_King Bone, Roman without the mic. You see, I really like that one. Roman, like, when he doesn't have a mic, he puts in the best work. Like, I remember when he was going up the ramp one week, it was like maybe a couple weeks before they did the thing with Logan Paul in Saudi Arabia. He was just like cutting a full-fledged promo while the music was playing, just looking right into the camera, bro. Just like, yo, just like freestyling. And I was like, bro, this man is great. Shout out to @The Line Drive. Shout out to KC. Grayson Waller.
I like KC.
Yo, me too. Grayson Waller, just for always being on and in the moment. The stream of consciousness doesn't ever stop with him, and it doesn't hold him back. I'm like, yeah, man, like he just be out there just saying egregious stuff. I know Booker T had said this week that he was probably not going to get in the ring ever again after his Royal Rumble performance, but I'm going to need him to do something with Grayson Waller, because, like, yo, man, you can't have that man playing up in your face like that. You two-time Hall of Famer. Shout out to Amante. Amante said John Cena.
Somebody put a picture of an empty arena.
Yo, man, I just see the elimination chamber cage. I just see the crowd. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Shout out to Andrew in the chat right now. I'll read you at Drew Knows Worse. I'm disappointed the megastar ain't on the list. And that looks like LA Knight, but it's not LA Knight. I'm sorry, it's not LA Knight. It's Eli Drake. I'm sorry, Eli Drake. Don't know what happened to that guy. But yeah, LA Knight is probably like one of, if not the best. Shout out to No Bad Noel. Eddie Kingston. They said gotta be Eddie Kingston, MJF, Cody, Heyman. Come on, man. That's the second one I seen for Heyman. I told y'all. I ain't never seen Paul Heyman take a bump.
Yo, who wrote an essay?
Yo, they are all great talkers, but they still sound like performances. He said, goes on to say, when Eddie is really in it, he's 100% sound like a New Yorker coming for your neck. Hey, bro. All right. Shout out to @big_hero_Chris. Eddie Kingston. Hey, bro. All right. Shout out to I Am Grum. Hey, bro. I love that you sent something out, but like, my man.
Nah. Moving on.
Ricky Stark, we got man, time constraints. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Appreciate you,
Ricky Starks. Appreciate you, man, for real. At BE_Famoso. Why Dexter on here? Like, for those of you who are listening to the show, when we put out the tweet, we like to put some pictures in there to kind of like get people like in the mind of who they want to pick for whatever question is that we're asking. In this list, we put up some pictures of Becky Lynch, Britt Baker, Cody Rhodes, Eddie Kingston, and on the last one is Dexter Lumis. And I need to tell y'all something. Y'all need to stop sleeping on Dexter Lumis when it comes to cutting these promos, man. He's one of the best I've ever heard.
Scathing.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta shut up. You know what I'm saying? You say you shut up. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing likes more than silence. So shut up.
I like that. Less is more. It's the quiet ones. It's always the quiet ones.
Hey, shout out to Eric, man. At Mr. Mom 76, LA Knight. He sold the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match by his damn self. Like, yo, he really did. I didn't know what a Pitch Black match is. If you listen back to those episodes, we didn't know what it was, but I just knew I was going to tap in because LA Knight told me to tap in. He was selling it, bro.
What kind of Russell Westbrook incentive was that to your contract? Would say, you're going to do all the gimmick matches for the stuff that sponsors us. Like, bro, all right, you know what I'm saying?
He's selling it.
He's selling it. Boban, you know what I'm saying? Goldfish match, you know what I'm saying, with Bray Wyatt? Yeah, sell that.
Yo, shout out to at Ralph of the Many. They say it's Kingston, and they need to bring the segment back on BTE where they give random object and he cuts a promo on it. Shout out to Steven. It's LA Knight.
Damn right.
Yo, that's one more for LA Knight. Shout out to I was gonna read the name. Shout out to #supervillain. He said Eddie Kingston. Shout out to the Rodfather, Cody Luther King, bro. Y'all really? I'm gonna read one more. Shout out to Jake Salazar. Not pictured, but let's be honest, it's Dominic Mysterio. Hey.
Hey. With that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like to jump it out the window in this. I'm with that.
Let me read this last one. I lied. I'm gonna read this last one. Shout out to Kenny at McKinsu. He said, y'all tripping. Dexter Lumis would slide anyone on the mic. Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
See, he gets
we gonna end it just like that.
End it just like that. I'll throw to a couple of people in the chat real quick here. Let's see. Michael says LA Knight and Cody. G Nation says Mustafa Ali. Damn. Malik says Xavier Woods. Let's see. Sean, you're funny. When you open up Urban Dictionary and you look up wrestling promo, the picture of Eddie Kingston is there. That is
freaking hilarious.
I actually talked to Chris Dunn, who we just interviewed recently on Behind Enemy Lines, and he said he actually has a story about Road Dogg and Urban Dictionary. So maybe we'll bring Chris back on to tell us about that story with Road Dogg and Urban Dictionary.
Hey, Chris had a million.
Get rowdy,
stories,
Road Dogg.
man.
He did get rowdy.
Yeah,
He did get rowdy.
Let's see. Booker against Kofi. That's very interesting. Best promo artist is Austin Theory. Ken says Austin Theory. Okay, got it.
Get out of here, bro.
Go to bed.
Get out of here.
Go to bed.
Get out of here.
Go to sleep.
Like, bro.
GTS yourself.
Oh, I like this one. Turtle says Jay White after that Wrestle Kingdom loss. He was true.
Hey.
Was that Wrestle Kingdom or was that like G1 or was that one of those other events? I don't know if that was Wrestle Kingdom or oh no, after this one. This one just
Jay, like, bro, Jay White be cooking, man, during them press conferences when they let him talk and everything like that. Like he be cooking, man. And because they're over in Japan, he can kind of say more stuff because they can get away. He can get away with it over there, but like, bro, be cooking.
He do.
Yo, he's the John Moran of wrestling.
I like that. Like, yo, they just like each other, man. Like, yo, this man think he grew up in a hard lifestyle. He really grew up in New Zealand, man. Like, yo, man, you're not living that life. You're not living that life, Jay White.
Wait, who's the John Moran of wrestling? Jay White or Eddie Kingston? I need to know which way we're going with this White. Because okay, cool. Like, I got opinions. All right, cool. Bet that. Anyways, so let's keep this conversation going. Let's keep it flowing. Let's keep it going because if we're talking about promos, we saw this past Monday, Raw. Wow. I feel like, can you get me back in focus? You feel me? I'm talking about. All right, for sure. There we go.
There I
am. Yes, indeed. Cody, Heyman, Ben, talk to me. What did you think about the Cody and Heyman promo?
I really enjoyed it. Like you had some people saying like, yo, well, he's always talking about his dad and he's always crying and he's always doing this, he's always doing that. I'm like, look, man, they had to build it up because they got in there. Paul Heyman has history with Cody's dad. So they had to kind of like set the boundaries like, yo, man, look, I'm not just meeting you for the first time. Yes. You know what I mean? I've known you since I was a kid. They kind of had to set that up to kind of like tell the story between Roman and Cody. And it's like, yo, man, look, I'm familiar with this dude. Yeah. Like, yo, when I say, wrestling has more than one royal family, like, I'm like letting you guys know, like, I've been here. You know what I mean? And I felt like they did a really good job at letting people know, like, yo, man, look, yeah, Sami Zayn is going up against Roman Reigns and they're having their story, and that's great. And like, it's going to run its course and everything like that. But this guy won the Royal Rumble. He's going to be taking on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And I think it kind of like silenced some people who were kind of like, yo, man, I don't really feel like they're going to build this story properly. I don't know how they're going to go with this story or whatever. But I feel like they did a good job of kind of like reminding people like, yo, this dude won the Royal Rumble. Like, yo, y'all got to pay attention to him. You know what I mean?
And let's get into what they actually said, what they did here with this promo. Cody's new thing, of course, without fail now is what do you guys want to talk about?
He's playing the hits.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but the fact that he's adding to the repertoire, it's definitely going to be on a t-shirt, of course. So he was talking about, yo, he put over Sami Zayn. He said, my friend Sami Zayn, who I am rooting for, like, may the best man win. And I don't know at this point whether I'm going to be facing Roman or if I'm going to be facing Sami, but whoever that it is, that I'm sure, I have the utmost respect, of course, of course, back into the best man wins, whatever. Heyman comes out and they have that whole little back and forth, and he tells the story about how they were on their last dollar. You know what I mean? He said $100 to share between, the family in the bank, in a Wachovia bank account.
That's what got me, bro.
Yeah.
When he mentioned Wachovia, like, bro, that bad, bro.
Wachovia did it for you. Wachovia did it for you.
Like, I was like,
I see the commercials.
Promo.
The commercials.
Facts, bro. When he was doing a promo, I was kind of like on my phone doing some other stuff. When he said Wachovia, I was like, bro, got my attention.
I feel like Wachovia, like what is it, like Washington Mutual, like all of that stuff, like
Wells
folded
Fargo,
into like Chase.
Wells Fargo.
Or is that
bro?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wachovia is hilarious, bro. That's funny, bro. He said $100 in a Wachovia bank account for all of us. You know what I'm saying? We was tripping. We was broke. It was bad. We had the oodles and noodles, you know what I'm saying, in the pantry. It was like that. And so he said, yo, you know what I'm saying? You book my dad. You actually paid him. I know most people was listening like, oh, he's, you know, like you didn't keep your word. And that's what I thought he was going to say.
Bro, ain't nobody that got paid. That's why Spike Dudley was like getting paid $3.75 and a slice of pizza, you know, and a can of Mellow Yellow to get dumped on his head. Like, that's why I was like, yo, man, where's my money? Hey, bro, look, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I gave that shit to Dusty Rhodes. You want your money?
He's like, all right, you'll say, well, that's Dusty though. Dusty cool. You know, you gave it to Dusty. You'll say, as long as you didn't give it to Sabu, it's all good. All right, cool.
So Paul Heyman with the retort is like, yeah, you know, your dad's great, you're great, but this match isn't about your dad. It isn't about, you know what I'm saying, me or, you know what I'm saying, any of that. It's about you and the tribal chief and the head of the table. What are you going to do? Are you going to fold under pressure? Are you going to crumble? Are you going to be able to hold up, you know what I'm saying, to your name and the legacy that you're trying to uphold and attain? Are you going to be able to do that? And then they had this whole little thing where he was like, honestly, this is where they lost me when he said, last conversation that I had with your dad. He said that you were his favorite son, but Roman Reigns was the son that he always wanted.
Yeah,
I thought
we got to the end.
I'd have punched him in his mouth right there.
Yeah, but I just felt like it didn't. I didn't feel like it really needed that. I feel like you had already said enough. You know what I mean?
Because it's like, yo, we got. I felt like they might could have done it like a little bit differently, but I feel like that kind of like switch up was needed because it's like, hey man, look, I gotta bring you back to let you guys know, like, yo, I'm a scumbag, bro. Like, yeah, I got down with your dad. I knew your dad. I rocked with your dad. I don't rock with you, bro. I knew your dad. I don't know you, bro. I feel like that.
You know exactly. I feel
like
who I am. You know exactly.
I just feel like they're more creative than this. This was like just like a regular wrestling trope thing. Like, oh, you know, like, no, I always wanted this guy. He was the chosen one, not you. And it's like,
right.
I mean, there's enough connection to do all of that without having to do that. You know, I don't know. I just didn't like that part. Y'all don't gotta agree with me. Jizzle, go ahead.
Correct. Yeah. I'm just saying, what do you have to do to so what if Cody wanted to go there too? Like, you saying, like, I would talk about your dad, you know what I'm saying, but you know, like, you know, your dad was just a part of another team of another team of another team. You know what I'm saying? Too bad my dad was a legend, your dad just a part of a legendary family. You know what I'm saying? Just like you are. You're like, what if you like you could really go there? Like, I don't like you said, I didn't like the little, you know what I'm saying? I like, I'm saying, just like you said, I didn't like the little like, you know, man, like he was the son that like he wanted. Like, man, no, he wasn't, blood. Like, come on, dog.
Hey,
like,
man,
seriously.
look. Hey.
Like,
hey, man, look. I just know, like, yo, you see, all right, man, you see Cody and you see Roman Reigns lined up. Like, someone tell you, like, hey, man, you got to pick one of them to be your son. Who you picking? You picking Cody?
I'm picking my son.
Nah, bro. Nah. It's not like, yo, okay, I'll explain it this way.
Okay.
You have to pick. Neither one of them are your son. You get to pick which one who's your son, bro. You get to pick who you getting.
That's fine.
Are you gonna pick Roman Reigns or you picking Cody Rhodes?
All right, cool. I'm picking Roman Reigns, but you know what I'm saying. I just feel like with what because he had already dangled it out there. You feel me? When he was like, your father trained and prepped Seth Rollins, trained and prepped this person, Becky Lynch, Bayley, yada yada yada. Name down the list. He did not train and prep you. Enough. Like, you know, that's all you needed. That's all you needed to make it personal. And then Cody still with tears in his eyes talking about now you're making it personal and your boy, Roman Reigns. And I was like, am I supposed to be offended that he said boy? Because I don't know. Roman's not even black. Like, how do I, what? I just felt the emphasis in boy. And I was like, ooh, Cody, don't do it.
Oh, no. People in red gloves. I don't know.
Graham running in the ring, like, and cut. Wonderful, guys. Like, print it. Yeah, man. Like, that's it right there. Like, hey, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but like, yeah, like I feel like they could have gone. I feel like they could have gone a different way at the end. I feel like you could have brought it back to reality a little differently. But it seems like the crowd is really enjoying all this Cody stuff. Like they're like enjoying Cody playing the AEW hits because I feel like the core WWE audience doesn't know any of this stuff. They don't know the Cody Rhodes, like the crying promo. They don't know, hey guys, what do you want to talk about? They don't know like all of this stuff. They don't know the grandiose promos where he comes out there and like the full
they don't know that they only had $100 in a Wachovia bank account.
Exactly.
They don't know that.
Bro.
Yeah.
They like he's playing the AEW hits, and I got a question for you guys, and the chat can chime in too. You know, like we said earlier, Super Chats is on. Why do you feel like you know this stuff is working a little bit better, well, as of now in WWE than it was working in AEW? Like, why you feel like these promos are getting over? Because I see a lot of people online are like, "Yo, just kind of waiting for the crowd to turn on Cody," like.
I mean, well, you know, when you have the money and the fan base and the parents of fans who cheer for, not even cheer just for Dusty, but cheer for Goldust, who's over there. That they know all of Cody because he was there. They know Cody from you know what I'm saying, from Legacy. Like they did that, like that's like well, as soon as he popped back up, you know what I'm saying, like yo, he got a new song. He's like, yo, blood son got a new song. Like, yo, but my son got a new song. Like, come here, son. Watch this dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, his brother gives gold face paint, and his wife, you know what I'm saying, he's keeping people in the balls to win championships. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got more money and more pull, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit just works better. And sometimes you mean like we're not gonna have a Kofi Mania situation going on right now. Like we can't afford it. Like you know what I mean? Like we got to make sure, like you asked for Cody, we brought him. You're not going to pull an audible for me, WWE Universe. You know what I'm saying? You don't pay the bills over here. So, like Cody is just ultimate, like, good guy that you want to cheer for.
He's right.
All right.
Good guy that you want to cheer for. It's just this situation, the presentation is different. This is more of a very, very polished situation for it. Like, Cody was too polished in AEW. He was there. Yeah. And AEW doesn't have that high production value, everything with the glitz and the glamour. And Triple H said it himself, you know what I'm saying, at the Royal Rumble press conference. Nobody does spectacle like WWE, right? AEW still has that grittiness to it, right? They're young, they're hungry, they're scratching it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he fits better in this environment. And he was doing this kind of booking over there anyway. It's basically like somebody said it in the chat earlier. Chris Jericho took the Cody place. You know what I'm saying? Gatekeeper Cody wasn't working in AEW. I don't remember who just said that, but somebody just said that in the chat. And I agree. It wasn't working. He put a limit on himself, you know, like he knew what he wanted, apparently, you know, all along, you know.
Shout out to Andy Joseph who made that comment. But yeah, man, I completely agree. I think this works because at the end of the day, and I hate using this term, but because it's always attached to something negative that someone has to say. But Cody is a WWE guy, man.
Yeah,
he's a WWE guy. Like you could see it when he went to Impact. You could see it when he went to Japan. You could see it when he went to Ring of Honor. You could see it when he was in AEW. Like, yeah, he was trying to do something different, and he was trying to like go out there and like talk to a different fan base. But he was kind of like what they didn't want to see, what they like left watching WWE for. Like Cody comes out there and he cuts the these grandiose promos. He comes out there with like 5 minutes of fireworks. He comes out like he comes from underneath the stage. These are all like spectacle WWE sort of things. And like when he was over there, he was, you know, Captain America, Superman, you know, apple pie, you know, I love my family, I love my country, all that type of stuff, which their fan base hates. They don't want Captain America. They want the Punisher. They don't want Superman. They want Batman. They don't want any of that stuff like that. They want to feel like there's some, like what Graham said, there's some sort of grittiness to their characters. They want to feel like, yo, I can cheer a John Moxley who goes over there because I know like he's a good guy, but he's also making mistakes. You know what I mean? They like Cody when he's doing this character, he's kind of infallible. It's kind of like, yo, he's not gonna step out of line. He's not the kind of guy you want to have a beer with. If you go out with him and like, hey man, yo, let's you know go get a beer. He's like, nah, bro, I gotta go home to the wife. You know what I mean?
Right.
I gotta go put the kids to bed.
Yeah. Even on the Logan Paul thing, when they tried to like trip him up with the Lana Rhodes thing, he's like the porn star. Like, yeah, that, like, oh, the joke is like, oh, you're a little bit too fast. Like, how'd you know? Like, come on, like, but when they break it down, and Logan's like, oh, his ex-girlfriend. Cody's like, cool, okay, next. Like, what else you got? You know, like, hit me with something. And he's such the company guy. He goes everywhere and says, oh, what do you guys got? You got an extra prime over there? Can I try that? Oh, man, that's good. I'm going to be primed up. Oh, man, that Mountain Dew Pitch Black, that's good stuff. That's good. I'm like, bro, this man is cutting commercials and asking for, make me the face. I want to play quarterback.
He's WWE through and through. And that was and like I said, that was why it felt like the AEW fans rejected him because it's like, yo, yeah. We just saw, we sat through how many years of Super Cena? We sat through how many years of, you know, Roman Reigns, like being the smiling good guy who doesn't do any bad stuff. Like, yo, we want something different. And I feel like Cody just fits right in like with like with what
I want my hero to
said,
come up on the stage.
Like, you got people who saw him back in the day, you know, they're telling their kids about him because a lot of these people didn't watch Cody like in Japan. So like virtually all the stuff that he's doing now, this is brand new stuff to them.
That's a fact. Brand new stuff to everybody. I know that what they did seemed to be a really big success. A lot of people really enjoyed what Cody and Paul Heyman did on Monday. And apparently that was done purposely because they know what they're up against. They know that they're up against Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn and what that story has been for. Bro, they made a whole the history of breakdown origin story that was an hour long of just every single interaction that led to this moment outside of matches and stuff like that. Like dog, like this is a very detailed and very like carefully like structured story that they've put together with Roman, with Sami, with the bloodline. And I know a lot of fans are worried that the WrestleMania payoff may not give enough credit to this part of the story. But at the same time, I've just always been of the opinion of the story's not about Sami. It's not about Sami. He's a part of it, but it's not about him. So
yeah, man,
him like catching lightning in a bottle, that's a plus. That's a one up. That's just extra. You feel me? That's extra credit.
Extra life. Green mushroom and Mario.
And the other thing is, Sami is comfortable with the role that he's playing. He said as much in his interview with Ariel Helwani. He was like, yo, man, could I be the face of the company? Like, he's like, yeah, I could hold the title. You know, I go on Jimmy Fallon. You know what I mean? I could go on whatever late night talk shows you want and, you know, give a bullshit smile and, you know, talk about the company for a little bit. But at the end of the day, I'm not really what they're looking for to put up on a poster. Like, he already knows, like, yo, I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Would he love to be champion? Probably, sure. Everybody wants to be champion, but I think like he's okay with like making art at this point. And like what Graham said, the story was never about Sami getting the title. He's never had any aspirations of getting the title. It's never Roman has his back turned. He's over there looking at the title. It's like, yo, man, I'm trying to get to that. It's like it's never been about that. So I understand what you mean when you're saying like, yo, yeah, this is a nice little stop for him to like have the match with Roman, you know, get his like his shine on. But I think they need to kind of just like stay the course with Cody, because it's like, bro, it's like stay the course. But the segment that they had with the Bloodline on Friday, it was just like, I love the way that they built it like all night long. They get into the arena, crowd is like, not crowd, they're on commentary like, yo, where's Jay? Did you see Jay? You have Caleb Braxton asking them like, where's Jay Uso at? Paul Heyman like, oh, hey, bro, what's with all these questions, man? Yo, man, let me see your badge. What's the badge number, man? You talking a whole lot. You had the backstage promos to go with it. Roman Reigns is back there like, yo, man, where's Jay at? What's going on with Jay? Jimmy's like, I haven't talked to him all week. Jay doesn't, like, Roman doesn't believe him. He's like, yo, that's your twin brother, and you tell me you haven't talked to him in a week?
Right.
he's like, I don't believe you.
Don't, not at all. Call him now, right now, in front of me.
And he just starts yelling at him in Solo. He's like, yo, man, look, y'all better find him, bro. If y'all don't find him, I'm whooping somebody's ass. Roman is such like, he's so good at playing this manipulator role. They come back and he's like, hey, man, look, man, I'm sorry about that. I was wilding. I shouldn't have yelled at y'all like that. You know what a stressful week has been for me. You know, I just had to, you know, put Sami out the group. I love Sami like a brother, man. I don't know why he would turn on me like that, you know, to link up with KO. Jay not answering my phone calls. Like, bro, it's been a rough week for me. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, man, look, I set up a little spread in the tour bus. Like, yo, y'all go up in there, y'all eat up. This man is essentially a black father. I can't tell you how many times my dad has whooped my ass or yelled at me and berated me, and then just like, hey, bro, look, you know that the Chinese food spot that you like?
Go get something to eat, nigga.
I brought it back to the house. Like, here you go. Hey, y'all listen to Sean. Sean said, you know, people everybody who's watching, y'all drop a like. But
we appreciate it.
But yeah, man, like Roman is a black father, man. Like, yo, man, hey, yo, you want a Frosty? Yo. Hey, yo, thanks. Like, hey, bro, look, I'm headed to Dairy Queen, yo, you want to come along?
That game that you wanted, right?
That's the apology, right?
Like, you know I love you, right? Hey, like, you know I love you, right? You know I love you, right?
It's never like, hey, man, look, yo, man, look, I'm sorry I beat your ass over pretty much nothing. Over pretty much nothing, but like, yo, man.
I didn't mean to punch you in the back of your head in the store, you know what I'm saying?
Transfer the $100 into your Wachovia account.
Hey,
transfer the $100 over to you. You feel
tell your mama.
Man.
Tell your mama I gave her $100 in that account. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell her I punch her in your head, though.
You're hella funny.
The way they wrapped up this segment, and Sami came out there, you know, jumped Roman from behind, and he cut like a 30-second promo with all the passion in his voice. The way that he came out there and just started yelling at Roman, I was like, you know, sometimes you don't have to cut a 10-minute promo and a whole monologue. Sometimes you just need to get right down to business, and that's exactly what he did. But he gets jumped by, you know, Jimmy and Solo. Roman comes out there and is like, you know what? You want a title match? You got it. He's like, yo, and Roman, like someone said when we were talking about the best promo right now, Roman without a mic is so damn good. He's grabbing Sami Zayn by the top of his head. He's like, hey, bro, look, you broke my family. Now I'm going to break you in front of your family. I was like, bro, it's a bar. It's a bar.
Let me tell you, when I saw Colt Cabana.
So
he's
with
gonna guillotine him in front of his mom. You know what I'm saying? I would right in front of him and just lay him in his lap. Like, here you go. Here's your son.
And here's the main event for Elimination Chamber. We are going to find out more this upcoming Friday. Another wrinkle will be revealed because there's a tag title match. The Usos will be defending against the bald-headed conspiracy, as Top Dollar would put it.
Hey, why they bald?
I don't know why they bald. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah. So Jay's gonna have to show up at some point to defend these titles. What's he gonna do? He's gonna pull up and he gonna do the match and just walk out.
So I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Free bird rule.
Free bird rule. That's crazy. That would be very interesting. That would be a little disappointing too. But they shot the whole little commercial with Jay in the middle of the street, and they did the close up all on his face. I was like, he'll be there. He'll be there. He'll be there.
Oh,
yeah. We got these matches. We'll talk about these a little bit more next week. Edge and Beth, Finn and Rhea. Y'all know who winning that.
Duh.
Yeah, for sure. Now,
you killed my wife, like on TV.
Yeah, unfortunately. Lita was on Raw.
Shout out to Lita.
She helped Becky Lynch defeat Bayley in the cage match. Do you guys think that this was the planned finish 2 weeks ago at Raw 30?
No.
You kidding me?
So,
no.
What does this mean? Why is Lita here? WrestleMania? Elimination Chamber?
Well, definitely.
I don't understand what we're building.
It gotta be WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It gotta be WrestleMania, dog. It's Wrestle.
Yeah.
Like tag match, her versus her, some kind of match, but Lita is gonna be wrestling at WrestleMania somehow. Mm-hmm. Like tag match seems a little easier, but you know what I'm saying, it seems like a little more money. And like Bayley to go against Lita by herself anyway. So like I would love to see that.
I think WrestleMania is the place for whatever they got planned to for this whole storyline they got. Like I'd like to see a 6-man match at WrestleMania because you can get Lita, Trish, and Becky in there because that's the word on the street too that they got that they're trying to get Trish to come back do a match. Like if you get that at WrestleMania, I would definitely run that because Elimination Chamber is already kind of like, a stacked pay-per-view. They already got a lot going on. And I feel like this should be something that they save for WrestleMania, maybe night 1, night 2, I don't know. But either way, I wouldn't put it on Elimination Chamber.
Turtle says, I love Lita. I don't want this at all. I kind of agree.
I feel you, man. I understand. I understand.
But I get it.
I totally get it, but listen, the money is there.
There you go. Jizzle. Good point. I guess so. Yeah. Let's see. Ken says if it was for a Mania build, they would have waited until March, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess so. You might be right about that.
Well, they can start earlier. Why not have more time to do stuff, man?
Yeah, man. Give me the because if they do that, if they do the triple threat, like what do they do with like damage controls just in a 6-woman tag? Like what do they do with the women's tag titles? Just no match, like you feel me?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's true.
I think
that's
what they should do.
That's you could bring Caden and them up. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I'm talking about.
They're an actual team.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and talk about that because they're an actual team. They're no longer the tag team champions, though. They're no longer the tag team champions. They lost the titles to Fallon Henley and Kiana James. Happy Black History Month. But it seems as if they've gone under a bit of a personality change because they're now going to be facing Roxanne Perez and returning Mako Satomura next week on NXT. So like Jizzle, you mentioned in earlier we was talking in the group chat. You said you thought that maybe they might be bringing them up soon.
If you were to make Mercedes Moné, who was absolutely amazing and perfect, shout out to you always. You know what I'm saying? When I'm breathing, shout out to you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if you would have make her a run, like you got to do something with these women's tag titles. And if you do it with these women's tag titles, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like get it. And then like they can fight damage control. And then like as soon as they get somebody to lead them, all they need is a leader. You know what I'm saying? To fight Bayley. And then whoever that could be, they could do that.
But Bayley and them is heels, and they just basically turned them heel on NXT.
saying is different. You know what I'm saying? Like anti-heroes is different than being a villain. You feel me? Like an anti-hero, you know what I'm saying? Just like you know what I'm saying, like you deal with them group. You know what I'm saying?
For the anti-hero. Exhausting. Rooting for the anti-hero.
Yeah.
That's a Taylor Swift
This is
song.
Halle Berry playing Catwoman.
Are we the anti-hero? Because they put a little comment on NXT this week from what's the show? Vindicator?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like, yo, what's the show they put on there?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, man, it's right on there. It's right in the corner. You don't remember the name of the show. It's right there, Public Enemy Podcast.
Yo, shout out to that engagement. You feel me? Keep popping, you know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I need to do. So this is what the ultimate goal is, y'all. The ultimate goal is to get the engagement and to take the engagement and flip the engagement into money that we can deposit into our Wachovia bank accounts.
Yo, Wachovia damn near got to be the name of the episode.
WrestleMania and Wachovia both start with W. So, you know what I'm saying? Damn near got to be, you know what I mean, connected.
Yeah. So the tweet was in reference to what's going to be happening, Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania weekend, Mello, Braun Breaker. That looks to be the direction. Laid down the challenge. And we'll see how that goes because Braun Breaker wasn't on NXT this week, but Mello was. Because Mello don't miss. Mello is apparently money, but Carmella doesn't really like that. Elsewhere on NXT, I know, right? See, Bayley pulled up. Bayley was just fine after the cage match, and she hosted an episode of Ding Dong Hello with Toxic Attraction. Little did we know that this was Ding Dong Hello Barbershop Window Edition.
No, man.
Because
HBK said,
why did Gigi do her like that? I mean, why did JC do Gigi like that? Rather,
HBK told me, like, "Hey, man, look, how about we do this instead of a window, right? I got this door frame backstage. How we just roll with that? Like, yo, I know it kind of be difficult getting an actual window out there. And, you know, the show's not called Ding Dong, let me knock on your window. Because guess what? Windows don't have doorbells. So you go out there, you throw them through a door. And my God, when JC Jane hit that stomp on her, you know, through the door after she turned on her, they did like the whole barbershop window thing. She ends up hitting like super kick on her, throws it through the door. But she adds something on there. She has to come back, stomp Gigi Dolan in the face. And that kick looked crazy, man.
Like
it looked
it was dangerous.
The show that's bro, you know what that reminded me of? That reminded, like, as soon as I seen that kick, it reminded me of what Athena was talking about when she was over there when she had that match. And there was like, man, y'all be talking about how we be going hard or whatever, you know what I mean? And then, like, when we do something that you like, oh my God, girl shouldn't be doing that. Like, who are you to tell me what I should be doing? You know what I mean? That's exactly what I thought about. As soon as you kicked her in the face, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Make the breakup real, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I respected that. I respected that shit. Yo, kick her in the face for real. And she ate it like a G. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. You know,
yeah, man. That one was rough.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as she kicked her, I said, Kobe. You know what I mean? She said, stepped over like Iverson. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Break
That's
it up.
funny. You're hilarious, Jizzle. Kobe. Let's see. KG says JC wearing a black leather jacket was a good touch. Yeah, there you go.
It was right down to the minute details. Like, yeah, she came out there, she was dressed up in the leather jacket that Shawn Michaels had, and then right after she did the whole thing, she kicked her in the face. She like kind of like does her jacket like that, like the way Shawn Michaels did, like fixed it for himself right after he did it. Like, yo, man, look. Made me mess up my suit, man. Sport, like, yo, man, you made me spill some cognac on my $300 suit, man.
That's pretty funny. That's actually got a white lady. I guess overall, I'll ask you guys: we didn't do like a post show for Vengeance Day. Do we have like letter grades 1 through 5? Do we care to do that? I know we'll be back here in a couple of weeks to do predictions for Stand and
Listen,
Deliver.
man, that leads to Melo winning the title. I don't care how this went. Like I enjoyed Wesley. First off, like shout out to Wesley. Like my man's went out there with Dijak and did as many false finishes as false finishes. Like they used all the false finishes button on the game. Like and so like that sets you up for what was going on. And then like you got what you want, you know what I'm saying? Roxanne, you know what I'm saying? You say she's the future always. And you know what I mean? Like I need Melo to, you know what I'm saying, Melo went out there and smoked Apollo. You know what I'm saying? You can't be getting haircuts with no hair, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You can shave yourself, you know what I mean? And yeah, I need Melo to win the belt and then lead this, and then send Braun Breaker up with Katana and them, and then we could just have like a new wave. But yo, it's Melo's time. That's the only thing I got from Vintage Day.
Yeah, man. The way that they let him get the 2 back-to-back wins over Apollo Crews already tells me what I already know. Like, yo, they have a lot of faith in Carmelo Hayes, and yeah, man, I really think like it's going to be his time at Stand and Deliver, and that I feel like that would be the best move to put the titles on him, send Braun up, have him run NXT for a little while before you send him up there. And other thing on this show that stood out to me was the opening match. It felt a lot like the old days of NXT. You're going out there, and it felt like black and gold NXT to me. The way that Wesley and Dijak went out there and they took care of business. And the other thing that stood out to me in the championship match at the end, I really enjoyed when Grayson Waller came in with the whole Scott Steiner get up and the whole Scott Steiner entrance and everything like that. I really enjoyed that. Like that got me. But yeah, man, it was a good show. If I had to give it a letter grade, I'd give it a B-.
D.
I'll give it a C. I think it kind of dragged a little bit to the middle of the show.
Yeah.
But I think I really enjoyed the beginning and the end. I like the triple threat, the women's match. That was really good.
Yeah.
And like, what do you do after Wesley and Dijak go out there and do that?
Dog, you know what I'm saying?
They turned into a takeover, and the rest of the shit was like come
best
on, bro.
match of the night.
It's not even fair.
Definitely not fair. Definitely not fair. Jizzle, can I throw it to you, brother? Of course it is.
Wachovia bank account. What did you think about the Wachovia? Hey, usually, you know what I'm saying, listen, let's get over here. You know what I'm saying? Usually we start with football, you know what I mean? Because we're not doing that today. Because history was made last night. My man, LeBron, broke the record for the most points ever in front of the man who had the most points ever, who doesn't like him. While he was wearing a jacket, yeah, give me the ball. With your old ass, yo, give me the ball and go sit down. Yo, give me the ball, take this picture, and go sit your old ass down with your hating ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I did it. Yeah,
you're just mad because your ass is old. Motherfucking grandpa, yo, old nigga is gone.
Bro, like I love the look on Kareem's face. Like every single point that LeBron got, he was just like,
bro.
Because like first off, LeBron like he's a little slow, and then all of a sudden he would just like he wouldn't like it kind of like he wanted to keep Kareem on his seat. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he was like, all right, he was like, here's 20. He was like, oh
no. Yo, they kept cutting back to him every single time. Every single time LeBron made a shot, cameraman up in his face, like, yo, you see this shit? He about to take your record tonight. He about to take your record tonight, old nigga. He about to take your record. That's just what it was like the whole time. And I saw somebody make a tweet there like, yo, man, look, this is the craziest and funniest thing in the world that y'all dragged a 75-year-old man out to watch another man that he doesn't like break his record. This
Bro,
man in the stands. This man in the stands fighting sleep, bro. This man go to sleep at 9:30 watching Jag.
Oh my god.
This man watching Matlock, bro. This man falls asleep watching Matlock, bro. He doesn't want to be here.
You got SVU reruns. We got SVU reruns going on right now. Unless I trained with Bruce Lee, and you would have seen me come out here and then break this record with the team that I'm playing with. And LeBron was like, "Yes, sit here and watch it next to my sons, who will probably also break your record." Like,
first of all,
sit here and look at
no,
them and then
bro.
thank them.
Halftime, Bron is sitting there,
but you know,
you know what I'm saying, with Bronny and with Bryce, chopping it up. You feel me? They talk about, yeah, dad first, go, Bron. We see you. I'm like, he's definitely asking them, yo, should I just go ahead and do it third quarter? Should I just go ahead and knock it out now? Y'all want to see it? What y'all want me to do? Like, what y'all want to see? When y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see it here? Y'all want me to wait till the fourth? What y'all want to do?
We got reservations.
Like, go ahead, take side bets. You feel me? I'll throw some money in your Wachovia account. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Yo, listen.
Hey,
Bronny, is your DraftKings hooked up to your Wachovia account?
Bro,
is it hooked up? Is it hooked up? All right, because
it's crazy
doing it with 11 seconds left while AD is mad. Yo, Ben, think about AD being all pouty when he was saying LeBron broke the record. They're talking about trade AD, even though you know what I'm saying Russ got traded. You happy?
Yo,
you happy?
Man.
You ungrateful piece of garbage, you?
I just want one thing from AD, bro. I just want him to stay healthy, bro. I want you to stop making these dumbass shots. I want you to stop with these fadeaways. Like, bro, you got the legs of a giraffe. You don't God didn't make giraffes to jump, bro. Because if they come down on their knees, all that's gonna break up, bro. And you need to take that. You need to take bro. You need to go in on that, bro. Stop.
Spark a bunch of CM Punk jokes in the chat.
Stop, bro. Your knees is like CM Punk's knees, bro. Your knees being held together by popsicle sticks and gum, bro. Not even Hubba Bubba, bro. Zebra stripe gum is holding your legs together, bro. Stop it. Just stop.
Your knees are a third grade science project right now. You know what I mean? Exactly. Cell model at your knees. Your knees are a cell model. CM Punk and AD.
Yo, Andy in the chat is a J-Cat. Andy said I was waiting for LeBron to break the record with the skyhook.
Oh my God, that would have been that would have been amazing, bro. Oh my God, I wish he would have done it. Like, yo, if I was Kareem, I'd run out on the court. I'd be like, hey, yo,
now you do too much, young fella. You got too much chip on your chip now. Now hold on, now.
Hey, yo,
let me tell you something. Let me
give me your jacket.
Man,
stop the game. Stop the game so he can give me the ball, and I want his jacket. Give it to me. Put it on me. So I can just throw it on the ground. I don't want it.
But hey, y'all, you guys are online have been wilding about this. I love LeBron as much as the next guy, but I need y'all to stop making these pictures of Kobe and Larry Bird and Kareem and all these like former players that have passed, Bill Russell coming up to hand him the crown, bowing down to LeBron. Like, stop that, bro. Just cut it out.
Bro.
No.
That's like ninth and threes. Hey, speaking of ninth and threes, you know what I mean? Like, what's the all my math experts out there in the chat, let me know what the difference between the ninth and threes and the first and threes by the name of threeses. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't even playing right now, and he's still gonna have more threes than LeBron before he even finishes in his lifetime. Trust me, LeBron's record will be broken way before his record will be broken. I guarantee that. And everybody's shooting. So
have you ever seen the Proud Family or Wizard Kelly just be scoring and stuff like that? Be taking the ball and be like throwing it into the hoop and just like picking it up, throwing it in the hoop again. Like, That's what they were doing back then, bro. Kareem was doing some Harlem Globetrotter shit, bro. Like, this man was hitting skyhook. He was spamming the controller. And just imagine what he could have done if they would have had a 3-point line back then. Like, bro, Kareem, this man was playing with people who had daytime jobs. You know what I mean? They were clocking out as plumbers and coming to play basketball.
Bro. Not even regular daytime jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were like blacksmiths. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that you don't even see anymore. You know what I'm saying? Blacksmiths, soothsayers. You know what I'm saying?
Soothsayer.
people that, you know what I mean? Like a personal tarot card reader. Like, he was playing against plumbers. You know what I mean? Like, you can't trust Kareem. You know what I mean? And he was fighting Bruce Lee. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to Sean.
Hey,
I think the man said, run them likes up.
Gang.
All right, let's get. Hey, look. Hey, listen. Kyrie got traded.
Thank you, guys.
So listen to y'all.
Sorry, dog.
Man dropped an F-bomb on live TV.
That was good stuff.
I'm LeBron James.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, Kyrie.
You're welcome. He got traded. Kyrie got traded. Everybody thought, like, listen, as soon as Kyrie demanded a trade, Laker fans, just like they are, just like the Cowboys fans of NBA that you guys are, was like, we winning the championship. Kyrie coming over here. Joe Tsai said, you're going to Dallas to play with Luka. This could really work because, like, as much as Kyrie is like a weirdo, Texas is exactly where it needs to be.
Bro.
Yo, Texas is like, first of all, I'm gonna get all my money. So, like, listen, if you're not gonna give me the entire what is it max, and you give me like 4 for like 170, I'm seeing all 170 of that, and then everybody that agrees with me gonna be like, yeah, the word is flat, Kyrie, you damn right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, South Puma, I'm gonna buy your shoes, bought it for my son. His name is Lee John.
I'm in the minority of Lakers fans who didn't want Kyrie to come to the Lakers. Like, yo, Kyrie is great on the court, but he just brings a lot of issues, man. He just brings a lot of unnecessary issues to the team. Like, I didn't want to see him because I remember, like, yo, him and LeBron playing together was magic, but they don't like each other. That's why people, when they was like, yo, man, why don't LeBron speak up and say something about the way that Kyrie is getting treated? Like, bro, do you realize what this man was saying behind my back while we were sharing the same locker room? Mm-hmm. This man talked about, I took his team while I'm still sitting in the locker room. This man literally went to Boston, dogged me. This man went to the Nets, dogged me. And y'all think I'm going to stand up for him? Man, I don't want that man on my team.
Like, you said, when you talk about, like, what happened to Kyrie, like, Kyrie was the number 1 overall. He played 7 and 4/7 games in college. I haven't seen enough. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, Kyrie. Maybe I seen it. And now you over there with Luka. Like, listen, the only thing with this one is, like, Luka ain't about to take your shit. Listen, man, I don't know if you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the new dirt. I'm the dirt with a better haircut. So this is my town, Mr. Kyrie. You're coming into my situation. So you better do, like, it'll be damn near like, just like how, like, Kyrie might be sell. He might be the sell of the NBA. Except Luka's going to be like, listen, man, you pissed me off. Get up out of here. You're not like Steph Curry was like, yeah, go ahead, do what you want. Be like, nah, get your ass in that corner and shoot that 3. And then I'm going to let you dribble a couple times every now and then. You know, I'm out in the game. Donovan Mitchell, finally, thank God. Somebody had to do it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Donovan Mitchell doing God's work, you know what I'm saying? The real Spider-Man for no reason. You know what I mean? Somebody had to do it. Like, I told you, Dylan Brooks was just acting like a dude. Like, look at him. He's just acting like a dude who just realized that his hair is touching his shoulders now.
Why is he all of a sudden just getting into fights? Just that's what we're doing now? That's what we're doing? Like, this is he's in his tough guy era. That's what it is? He's in his Ron Artest era, his world peace era. That's what he's doing?
So you thought you was going to run up on Shannon Sharp, and you couldn't even run up on Donovan Mitchell? Like, like Shannon Sharp would have threw you to the right. Shannon Sharp would have threw you like a T-shirt going to the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, who wants a souvenir Dylan Brooks? You know what I'm saying, to take home with you? Like, and then so it's like you get tossed OTF Ja.
Yo, they really trying to blame all their problems on Shannon Sharp. They're like, yo, man, look, we lost every game. since we had that running with Shannon Sharp, you know what I mean? He got his curse. And Shannon Sharp even got on the show. He was like, yo, man, I heard what they be saying about me. He was like, yo, man, I ain't did that. Y'all's been trash lately.
Really? Like, what are we supposed to do? There's nothing to do with me.
Ever since
he cooked,
you said that, you know what I mean? You
Ja.
said that you was good in the West. You were good in the West, right? Or no, like, you know, and then Ja wants to have his partners like, listen, man, I don't know what's going on with that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I just want Ja to be safe. Ja play basketball. I hope what they said happened didn't happen, and I just don't need Ja Morant to be doing that right now. We just got $200 million. Not even like you don't even need to stop hanging out with your friends because everybody has friends that you know what I'm saying that just like that. Everybody has a friend that you just know who's just like that, and you just got man. Listen, bro, you got to relax with that. Like, listen, like I ain't got to do that no more. I'm Ja Morant. I got a shoe now. They gave me the Kyrie, but with a they gave me the Kyrie's, but it had like a little bear slash on it because I play for the Memphis Grizzlies, so we can't do that no more. Like no more. And yeah, man, Dylan Brooks is a piece of garbage, and somebody's gonna do something to him.
Super Bowl's this weekend.
All right,
hey man,
what are we doing?
Psych, we're not talking to you. We're not talking to you. Take Ben out the chat. You know what I'm saying, take him out here right now.
You do it, bro. Bro. You do it. You do it. If you want Ben out the chat, you do it.
Nobody put me out of here, bro.
Right.
Hey, yo.
Oh, like that? Oh,
I'm the champ, bro. I ain't doing nothing.
You told me that I just did that.
I'm the champ. I ain't doing nothing. Super Bowl's this weekend.
Bro, I appreciate
Let's
that.
get it.
Hey, listen, man. Nah, we put Ben back in there. I'm just playing. Listen, you know, of course I don't want Patrick Mahomes to do anything prosperous in his life, even though he's already thrown for the most yards and has the most touchdowns and probably going to be the MVP this year. I want it to be by a whole bunch of points. Actually, be like when the Broncos, who I also hate, lost to the Seahawks that time. And so I need to be like that. So, Ben, if y'all don't do that, I will be back on here to slander you.
I'm going to do what the Georgia Bulldogs did when they won. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to lie and say we were the underdog the whole season. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to lie and say that no one believed in us. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to lie. Yo, man, look, it's been a great season. I think we can do this. I have all the faith in the world in our defense and in our offense. Jalen Hurts. You know, somebody said watch Jalen Hurts win the Super Bowl with like 87 passing yards and just like rushing the rest of it. And I'm just like, yo, man, whatever wins, man. Whatever wins.
Hey, look, winning is winning.
It don't matter.
By an inch or a mile. Shout out to
these
Dominic
pieces of shit. Yo, man, I would like to see y'all win. I hope. What do you think, Graham? Who do you got winning, Graham?
I'm gonna go with my guy, man. I'm gonna rock with my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's Patty, you feel me? But I'm like, like a little salty about MVS going over there and making it to the Super Bowl same year. You feel me? So I'd like to see him fail.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
I'm here to hate, man. I'm here to hate.
Look
I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is healed. I don't know if he's healed. I don't know if he's going to be healed up enough. I know he's going to power through it. I know it's going to be a lot of catch up. You feel me? To get him through this game. You feel me? You just bring the Heinz, you feel me, bottles out, line them up, you feel me, on the sideline, have them squirting it, you know what I'm saying? Instead of the Gatorade bottles, you feel me? Just go ahead and give him a bunch of, he'll be good, you know what I'm saying? He'll be back at it. You know what I'm saying? We'll make it work. But I don't know that he has
of all that just like that.
Right.
I seen an episode of all that just like that with Chris Farley, and he was like, "You got to get on the side of ketchup." And I'm not going with Pat Mahomes. Chris Farley would not be happy. You cannot win, Pat. You cannot win. You got one leg. All
right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's funny.
Unless you got something else to say, you want to tell them about the Ultimate Fighter?
No, I don't care about Michael Chandler or Conor McGregor. They're two losers who lost to Dustin Poirier. So yeah, congratulations.
Dang.
Don't let Pat Mahomes win. Like the script is already written, and it better have Jalen Hurts. You better have some 5-star for some black people for these matches that you like so much with your people.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here. This has been great. You guys have all been amazing. Salute to everybody in the chat, Apple, Spotify, Google, whatever avenue it is that you listen to this. We appreciate you. At the Enemies P3, all social media platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Facebook group is up. Discord is there. You feel me? Patreon.com/Public Enemies. Beat us there. Don't meet us there. You feel me? That's the Waco Kid right there. You feel me? That's Jesus right there. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? You dig? Ben, tell them where to find you.
Hey man, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _SonOfMars_. And if you're on Facebook, join the group. If you wanna see all the links from where we're at, go to our Twitter at the Enemies PE3. Click on the link tree. It'll show you everywhere you need to be. Also, this Saturday, tap into the Fam Royal Rumble, man. Like, hosted by none other than yours truly, the movement on YouTube. We'll be posting. We'll be tweeting, some announcements about it, later on this week and, throughout the week. But, y'all tap into that because, like, we're really honored, to be part of that. They reached out to us, and it's fun to do stuff like this because, like, I'm going to be honest with y'all, we don't get asked to do a lot of stuff like this. So it was fun.
They don't rock with us, man.
They don't like us, man.
Those guys over there.
They just want engagement.
Hey, man, I'm telling you. I need the engagement, man. Jizzle, tell them where to find you.
Shout out to that engagement. Listen, man, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? AKA it's been Doug Hemodome, you know what I'm saying? Hemi Buckets, you know what I'm saying? Anything that's him and that, you know what I'm saying, that your girl like and that your mama like too. But listen, follow the page, subscribe to the Patreon, all 3 levels. You know what I mean? Tell your mama, tell your auntie. You know what I'm saying? Watch all our shows, you know what I'm saying? Watch Graham hate, you know what I'm saying? Watch us all hate on stuff. That's what we do on Patreon. We hate on stuff with N-words, you know what I'm saying? You know you love it, so just do it. You know what I mean? I'm saying follow us all, you know what I'm saying? Follow the Facebook group like Ben said, follow the Discord, follow everything, buy our shirt. If you know somebody
all right, man.
ask them how they did it.
I'm the champ. Jizzle, shut it down,
Maybe I'll write that out.
At the Enemies P3. Oh my God, Graham. Salute to y'all. Y'all been great. And we out this motherfucker. Take care of yourselves and each other. Next week, we'll holler at you.
I just want to say thank you all. And as always, fuck everybody else. I love y'all.